talking basketball. They're fucking dumb as shit. They don't know basketball, but they will make dumb ass jokes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Pod Don't Lie with Sam and Stav. A beautiful fucking day in the world. Nothing can hurt me. Things are gorgeous. The Bucks pulled it out. A fucking MVP showed what his worth. The Bucks finally, the big three finally shows up. Choke P3 does it again.
Is the ghillie suit at the dry cleaners right now?
The ghillie suit is I've hung it up. I've Febrezed it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was fit. I was ready to put the helmet in. I had the infrared scope ready, charging in the beginning in that first quarter. Things were looking tough for Mike Budenholzer when he puts fucking Jeff Teague in, and the fucking Drew Holiday is out with foul trouble in the first quarter. Jeff Teague comes in and somehow they're down 20 fucking points. Jeff Teague played a total of 7 minutes and was minus 11 somehow.
Well, I missed the last minute of the game because I was in Oklahoma City.
Oh my God! It was one of the best last minutes.
I
forever.
watched it, but I had to watch it afterwards, which was brutal because you're right. It was a killer ending. So
insane game.
I mean, I literally, if I was, the owners of the club are so nice, and they were in the room. If they weren't there, I probably would have pulled any locals want to do some time. Move,
Yeah.
Which I have done in the past, but the club is so good that I was like, these are like hot crowds. Let me just go out. But dude, I gotta say, you called it. I hate to give it to you, but
thank you.
The Drew Holiday game you called. You said there hasn't been a Drew game yet.
We were due, and I said if all three what did we need to? We win in Phoenix. All three of the 3 stars in the Bucks had to play well, and what did we get?
Yeah.
What overcame Phoenix and their fucking meth-addled fans with their bleach blonde hair and their fucking
Don't
wild.
even insult the city of Phoenix on top of
Fuck
this.
Phoenix.
Wow.
They can suck my dick.
I'll be there in November, guys.
I'll be
Stand
there
Up Live.
myself. I will also be there at where the fuck am I gonna be? I think I'll be at Stand Up Live too. So listen, you come tell me to go fuck myself to my face after buying a ticket. But for right now, we're fucking enemies. Until we stuff a couple more fucking cheese stuffed brats down your throat to choke on. Until the fucking Larry O.B. is in Milwaukee where it belongs, and the MVP trophy is coming home to Athens, Greece, where it belongs.
Coming home? What the fuck are you talking about?
The MVP trophy's coming home. The birthplace of sport. The Olympics.
We need to silence you with a fucking tzatziki sauce. We need to choke your ass out. You know, I have to say, though, man, Middleton's been incredible. Like
Middleton is since that one game where he had literally 11 points and he was fucking dog shit. He's really he's the
closer. I mean, Giannis is the best player, but Middleton is the closer. I mean, he's the guy you go to create a shot, and dude, he hits hard ass shots.
And that's the beauty. That's the theory of this team. It's almost insane to have made this argument about the Bucks and just been and a lot of it's faith. And being like, I believe in them. They can do it. I haven't seen it, but there's just been flashes. I believe in Giannis. I've seen Chris Middleton he's had those flashes. And that's the theory of this team. And to see it happening. And look, you can say whatever you want to say about both of these teams' path to the finals, but to go to the to go down 2-0, to level a series at 2-2, and to get the win away. Mm-hmm. That is big no matter any way you slice it. That's a huge quality win.
To take 3 straight from a team as good as Phoenix. I will say this, though. This has been the criticism of Phoenix all along. They haven't played any team at full strength.
Right.
And Milwaukee minus DiVincenzo is at full strength. I mean, they're not losing a player of Jamal Murray or Kawhi Leonard or Anthony Davis's caliber here.
Yeah, although I will say DiVincenzo, any guard-sized player, those those 7 Jeff Teague minutes. And listen, I love Pat Connaughton. And by the way,
name the guy. Fuck you. Eat shit. How about I will
the
say
big
this,
ragu of national champion at the collegiate level.
Your argument would be Giannis playing on a fucking messed up knee.
On a bum knee.
Not DiVincenzo sitting out, motherfucker.
The man, listen, you're talking about the fucking most outstanding player, I think, in the NCAA tournament. Okay? You better watch yourself.
I know
he did a lot for Villanova.
The
Big Ragu is a champion. Okay,
he might be, but he's got
an NCAA. He's an NCAA champion. Okay, he's got championship blood. He's and that's who we need out there instead of Jeff Teague.
If Phoenix wins, does Torrey Craig accept the ring? I say you got to say no.
I take the ring if I'm Torrey. If I'm Torrey Craig, I'm not saying I'm taking the ring, and then I'm pawning it, and I'm getting myself a car.
All right, that's a better answer. Let me say this, though, brother.
That game was fucking awesome.
It was an incredible game. This is a great series, and I have to say,
great series, an insane series.
Giannis and Devin Booker. I mean, Giannis has already been a 2-time MVP. Devin Booker's really jumped up a notch. I mean, there's no argument now that if the Suns do come back and win in 7, there's no argument really that Chris Paul is the MVP.
No argument whatsoever.
I think Devin Booker. I believe that this is the first time in finals history that 2 players have dropped 2 40-point games on opposing teams.
And this is the first. Devin Booker's the first guy to have back-to-back 40-point games, and his team lose both games.
Well, and that says something about the help he has, which I didn't think we'd be having this conversation. I thought Paul has just not been good enough the last couple games, or last 3 games.
He was solid. He was okay the last game.
He hit that big 3. He had a few big moments.
Listen, in that fourth quarter, and I will say, my fucking nuts were all the way up in my body. My nuts were basically in my belly button. They were fucking so far inside my body. That fourth quarter, at moments they were going off, and what always happens with the Bucks was happening, where it was like the offense devolved. Where it's like they were doing. I mean, they'd done a little bit of hero ball. Obviously, Middleton and Drew Holiday were doing some tough shot making.
Well, Holiday, I'm like that. I didn't. Some of those shots, even that one where we got the steal and then pulled back and shot the 3.
But that's the thing. He was feeling it.
He was feeling it.
He was 60% from the field. He was out of his mind.
His shot looks kind of like it looks like a brick.
That step back did not look good. That's when he left his hand.
It looks like a knuckleball. I'm like, is this Drew Holiday or Tim Wakefield? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But I mean, because you see Middleton, and that's one of the prettiest looking jump shots in the league. Like, he's got a Clay type stroke where you're like, that's fucking beautiful.
And the Bucks. Well, first of all, I have this a very strange move. I mean, this was a weird game in that. Yeah. Although this happens sometimes where it's like the team comes out to the big first quarter lead, and then the other team just is just on a run the whole other time. Honestly, without Booker, again, this is one of those. This is true for both of these last 2 games. Without Booker going this far off, this is like maybe this isn't a walk, but it's like it's a easy win. Whereas this one came down to the fucking wire, and dude. It was to the point where the Bucks had a 2-point lead, or no, 1-point lead.
Yeah.
And you have Devin Booker.
That curl that Chris Paul fed Devin Booker, that curling 3 he hit. I was like, oh shit, are we about to see a collapse?
It felt like it was going to a collapse because, and it was mainly because of the offense. It was the Milwaukee Bucks fucking clogged toilet offense the last 4 possessions before the strip into the alley-oop, which is, again, for Giannis to have the block on Ayton in Game 4, and then to have that fucking alley-oop.
Well, that was a beautiful
play. Incredible
give
iconic.
Drew Holiday his fucking props, man.
Of course. Let me fucking finish here, Chief. Okay, pal? Okay, Buck? Okay, Bucko? Okay? So, going into this it's the swing. I couldn't believe myself. I literally I did the white trash thing of you're excited and you take your shirt off. I was on my couch, and it goes, the Bucks, I don't remember how they they do a bad possession, 1-point game. Giannis misses some free throws that could have fucking iced the game, or at least made it a 3-point game, and I'm fucking sweating, and it's 1 point. You know what I mean? I remember, I think on 2 back-to-back possessions, he goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line and then 0 for 2. He could have iced that game, and instead now we give it back.
Good when he's shooting free. I know you love Giannis, but say he's at the line and they're like, all right, if he misses this shot, Stav doesn't get his dick sucked for a year.
Oh my God.
Are you that's your guy. Are you taking if he makes it? You get your dick sucked whenever you want.
Whenever I want. I get the blowjob bell that Giannis has. I get the little blowjob bell, and I get it, and whoever I want just apparates into my room and sucks me off.
Yes.
You know what, man?
But I'm going to take one step further. 3 years. If he misses it, you get 3 years without it.
3? Come on, man.
Yeah, but the blowjob bell is worth more than the 1 year not getting it. The bell has
So the bell, I get 3 years of BJ's?
No, 1 year.
I get 1 year of BJ's versus 3 years of no head whatsoever.
Yeah, but this is your guy on the line.
Do I get any other kind of pussy?
Yeah.
I get pussy, but no head for 3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And it gets worse. He's got to hit this free throw on the road.
Oh, come on, man.
And the guy counting the money is in the crowd. He's doing the 100, 200, 300.
You know, here's the thing. In the regular season, Giannis shot around 70%. In the finals, he's at 60%. It's over a coin flip. I'm taking my guy. And if I don't get head for 3 years, fuck it. I'm going to disappear into the woods. I'm going to be celibate. I'm going to come back. I'll know French. I'll know Spanish. I'll know fucking Mandarin. I'll be jacked. I'll take 3 years of no pussy
You're going to
getting.
go to the Christian Bale Batman Begins training?
I'm going to the Batman Begins training. I'm getting no pussy with Ra's al Ghul. I'm going to come back knowing all these languages, and I'm going to fucking know fucking Batman-style karate.
You're going to fuck up Liam Neeson?
Liam Neeson, I'm gonna rip the little goatee right off his fucking chin on the 3rd year, and I'm gonna say, Liam, guess what? Guess who blowjob number 1's gonna be? And he's gonna be like, no, don't do it. And I'm like, I knew you were the fucking bad guy. I watched the movie, Liam.
Yeah,
now
dude.
give me the guck.
You get. Here's the twister. You get the blowjob, but he burns down your Astoria home. So.
Oh no, it's gone.
Yeah,
that's all right, dude. Listen,
it's not as much of a climax as the whole
Wayne Manor.
Mansion.
Sure. My 3-bedroom in Astoria. My Brazilian neighbors below me are like, what the fuck is going on? They're just like, whose mom is sleeping in the living room. They live in a 1-bedroom, and there's fucking 3 generations in there. They're like, why the hell is the 3rd floor on fire? Did that fat idiot let his grill burn? Did he leave a pork chop on the grill on his illegal balcony grill too long? It's like, no, I got head from Liam Neeson because Giannis missed a free throw 3 years ago. I have a much better explanation.
Just come with we don't. This makes no sense.
Look,
you get that good cop, bad cop. The good cop's like, look, man, we've all wanted to get head from Liam Neeson. We know something is.
We've all done the Batman Ra's al Ghul training after Giannis misses a free throw. We've all been there, and we've all gotten our dicks and wanted to get head from him. Admit it was you.
That is the best Batman movie, I think.
You know, there was something about the excitement I felt coming out of that, because that was like, we weren't expecting that. That was just like, oh yeah, I'll go see it. We were in a I remember it was me and my little brothers. I think I was in high school, right? Because Dark Knight came out in like 2008 or some shit like that. Anyway, I was in high school with my little brothers, and we come out of that fucking movie with our dicks absolutely hard, because we were Batman fans, but there was no good Superman. There was no good superhero movies. This predates all the Marvel shit. Mm-hmm. And when they flipped the Joker card out at the end,
that was dope.
Oh my God, there was something about the intoxicating feeling of potential that movie,
the anticipation.
The anticipation. Sometimes getting that slow jerk feels almost as good as actually getting the pussy. You know what I'm saying? For a second, the idea of what the pussy might be is often better than the actual pussy.
Sure,
and I think that is Dark Knight. Where it was good, it was a nice piece of pussy, but you were imagining. Although I will say it's a great movie.
Heath Ledger definitely he definitely lives up and more to the hype. I mean, but he's like that movie. I just think the movie. I think he's the best performance, where it's like it's iconic. But the movie, as it's hard to top a superhero origin movie. Because
when
you
it's
get all
done
that
right,
built-in, Well, you have all that built-in goodwill where you're like, oh man, like I know he's rich, but he's super fucked up, and
And I don't know though. I'd have to rewatch them. I think
I just did. I just.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I mean, during the pandemic, I didn't watch the third recently again, but
the third one can suck my dick.
I like the ending. I thought it was fun. The third one.
I just pass.
Think the first two are just so much better, and the first one, to me, is like, it just got so many levels to it too. You know, Cillian Murphy's a great.
He's good. He's
great
good.
bag. I love that dude. You got Liam Neeson coming back. There's a lot of fun stuff going on.
Katie Holmes is hotter than Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, probably.
I would say that.
I mean, I think Maggie Gyllenhaal is pretty hot.
You know, I'm not a Maggie Gyllenhaal type of guy. I saw a great tweet.
Well, you never saw Secretary then.
Yeah, but it's like, hey, listen, you give me Secretary Maggie Gyllenhaal, now we're talking.
All right. So you just think that she's hotter in that role?
I think she's hotter in that role. There's also she's got a real. Listen, I don't want to be this guy. I'm a fat balding podcaster.
I don't like where this is going already.
And I'm about to say something about a Hollywood actress's looks. She's
got
a weird droopy cheek situation going on. Okay, I don't know what to tell you. There's a sadness to Maggie Gyllenhaal. That
you're a fucking idiot.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'd rather fuck Katie Holmes, and that's I'm gonna speak my truth.
Your critique, Maggie Gyllenhaal. Look, Google image her. She's very attractive.
I'm Google imaging her, bro. There's something going on with those droopy ass cheeks, and there's something about her eyes. I don't know. I saw a hilarious tweet that was like some guy was like the Joker would have been fucked if he had. He would have had no leverage on me if he had Maggie Gyllenhaal. He was trying to. I would be like, okay, shit. I'm trying to find. I wonder what that tweet was exactly.
That is pretty funny.
We're professional comedians, but sometimes just random black guys on Twitter are funnier than us, without question.
Oh yeah.
It's not. There's some Jam. I wonder if I can find that tweet. Thank you, by the way, for listening to our basketball podcast. Oh yeah, here we go. This is from a guy named Monsieur Matt 25. The Joker in The Dark Knight would have had no leverage on me talking about some Maggie Gyllenhaal. Boy, set the block on fire. I don't care. Amen, Pastor Matt. I stand with Pastor Matt.
This is the one thing I'll critique. Maggie Gyllenhaal and Katie Holmes, you both have got issues on both sides. I mean, Katie Holmes got the Scientology ties. Mm-hmm. You're going to coffee with her. You got to look over your shoulder. You know,
right? Sure.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, I feel like it's movie night, and you're like, let's watch like Speed. Let's watch a fun action movie. She's like, I only do foreign films. You're like, God damn it! Like
that's true.
I gotta fucking watch City of God again just because it wouldn't even be like a fun. It wouldn't even be like a fun one like City of God. It would be like La Dolce Vita again.
Something where nothing happens. One of those foreign movies where it's like, oh, it's a fucking empty swing set, a 7-minute shot of an empty swing set at dusk.
For
you know what I mean? Anyway.
And she'll be like, this is so thrilling as she takes like one bite of popcorn for the whole movie.
Yes, exactly.
She's nursing a piece of popcorn. She's like,
and it's like some kind of truffle oil popcorn. It's not even some fucking buttery good bullshit. And you're like, you've snuck in a fucking Twix in your pocket and it's warm and it's melted. And you have to eat it secretly without her seeing you.
She's like, what is that? What are you eating? You're like, oh, she's like, I can't be near chocolate. I can't, I
can't be near processed sugar.
I break out if I'm near chocolate. If it's like 90% cacao powder and above, I can be. And you're like, ooh, this is rough.
Oh man! But look, the way Batman wanted to suck off fucking Maggie Gyllenhaal, that's the way I wanted to suck off Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday especially, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Because listen, Drew, I got to give him credit. And by the way, weird game, like they're getting their asses fucked. And I haven't let doubt creep into my mind yet, but I want to see the second quarter. But the fucking second quarter went better than I thought. The Bucks make in a 6-minute span where Giannis gets to sit the entire 6 minutes. He played less than both Drew and Chris Middleton. he played 40 minutes instead of what was he playing, like 44 before. But
are Middleton and Drew going to be on Team USA after this?
yeah, Middleton, Drew, and Devin Booker are all going to be on Team USA.
That really, especially after losing Beal, that takes us to another level as Team USA.
Yeah, and we'll talk about Team USA a little bit at the end. There's some news there too, but I got to say, man, this was just. I mean,
if they win Game 6, are you going to be kind of set for life as a fan?
Without fucking question, Giannis has a fucking Finals MVP. And by the way, I don't want to hear shit about Chris Middleton has the Finals MVP. Suck my fucking dick, anyone making that argument. I see you smiling in anticipation over there, Sam. Suck my fucking dick.
I would just laugh so hard if Giannis had the game of his life next game, and then they're like, and the Finals MVP goes to, they couldn't have won without him, the closer, Chris Middleton.
Not gonna fucking happen. Giannis is playing lights out. I mean, last night, he had one of those games where it didn't feel like he was doing that much. And then you look at the fucking, he's insane. 32, 9, and 6, and it felt like an off night.
Well, no, he's without question the Finals MVP. I just like trolling you. And
of course.
It's not just, he kind of is underappreciating that he does do it all. Like, if you look at his assist numbers every game, you're like, this dude's giving you at least 6 dimes every game, too. And
yeah, no.
He's getting rebounds, and he's getting multiple steals, and he's going to get blocks. He got that key block, but the way he called for the alley-oop, I mean, that was a pretty special moment.
That is such a fat nutted play, because I'm sitting there, and by the way, so to go back, like, to narrate what's going through my mind in the fourth quarter, because like I was not feeling great, but at the same time, in the past, I would have like been crumpling when they don't make a shot on that possession, and it's Devin Booker with the ball in his hands, 1 point game. I would have been.
Booker is. I think it's safe to say that guy will be on an All-NBA team next year, and
sure.
It's another thing where it's like he is a Willie, won't he be an All-Star? He's a fucking All-Star, dude.
Absolutely. These are the kinds of performances that put you up a level when you're like on the cusp, right? In terms of the way the public sees you, right? And the way, media, everyone sees you.
I think he was a guy that got not a lot. Like, I think the public didn't know how good he was. Like, players knew how good he was. I saw Jamal Crawford talking about it.
Well, he's always been a guy that players really have sucked off more than
we got.
Other people do.
And admittedly, I'm one of those guys who I didn't get it. But I remember
it's not really your fucking fault. He's on a losing every year he's in the league.
But it's a team sport, as we've talked about. So, but then you don't know what he's doing. But Jamal Crawford, I heard on Q Rich and Darius Miles, he was talking to them, and he said, I knew how good this guy was. Because remember, Crawford at like 40 was on them.
Yeah, that's true.
And he said, this dude worked so hard. He was so competitive. And it's cool that, like, I remember hearing Draymond on Inside the NBA being like, that dude, get him out of Phoenix, which is funny as hell now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, look, these guys, when a guy like Draymond is sucking you off, because Draymond keeps it pretty real, I think.
Yeah. He's one of LeBron's guys too, and he's not. I don't believe he's with Clutch, but I don't. Or maybe he is actually.
By the way, LeBron at Game 5, I knew it was trouble. Like, it's when your boy shows up and, like, you know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was young, my friend had this crush on this girl, and she came. Like, he would fucking never miss a shot. He was just one of those dudes who could just get buckets all day.
Yeah.
And this girl comes to the game. He's like, oh shit, she's here. He fucking was like 1 for 11. He couldn't fucking buy a shot.
He couldn't focus.
He couldn't focus. He was trying to impress her, and he fucking shot us out of the game too. It's another thing. I was pissed. I was like, get your fucking ass out of here. It is that shit where, like, LeBron, he wants his boy to get this ring.
For sure.
So,
but it's also
it's
like
tough.
You're drawing a lot of attention to yourself. Hilarious, by the way. I do love that some dumb rich lady had to be completely squished because you see her sitting next to LeBron. She's just some fucking rich white lady, and it's like, oh, there's gonna be a fucking 6'8" gigantic man sitting next to you. Your leg room is gone, bitch. Fuck you. That was hilarious.
That would be fucking. How fun would that be to sit next to LeBron at a
That'd be
finals
awesome.
game? That would be
awesome.
The most fucking fun ever, to just be like making casual conversation.
Yeah, and he can't escape you. You're there. You're next to him. There's nothing you can do. LeBron's friend looked like Black Bobby Kelly. By the way, did you notice that guy?
I didn't see that guy.
just a nice rotund, bald black
It's
gentleman.
gonna be a weird. Here's the thing: if CP3 does get this ring, Melo's the only one on the banana boat without a ring. Just put him on a fucking team. I'm hearing a lot of murmurs about Damian Lillard.
Not
somehow to the
interested in
Lakers.
this. Not interested in this conversation.
Why?
There will be no ring given to CP3. I will not be entertaining
let me finish my
I will not
fucking-
be entertaining it
Why don't
as
you
even a
Shut
hypothetical.
the fuck up.
I
We
will
talked
not
about
be
that-
entertaining
We talked
it.
about you sucking Liam Neeson's dick earlier. And you won't entertain like what could actually happen? Shut the fuck up.
No, I will not.
Okay.
Fuck Chris Paul. I would like to see Melo get a. How about this? We'll strike if we're not. This has nothing to do with Chris Paul. Let's talk about where Melo could win a ring. How about that?
Shut
Sam?
the fuck
'Cause
up.
Chris
I'm so
Paul-
sick of this.
'cause
I'm
Chris
giving you
Paul
so.
isn't winning a fucking ring, Chief.
I haven't brought the
Okay?
Knicks up once on this episode.
Okay.
I haven't brought them up once,
Oh,
motherfucker.
okay. One
Here's-
fucking time, one podcast for a lifetime.
You chose me,
years.
motherfucker. I learned that in therapy. You chose me.
Oh, nice. Using therapy to get out of your own fucking toxic habits. Very nice. Very nice
Well,
fucking
it's
twisting
funny.
of Alan's
Before this-
words.
Before this fucking podcast started, I'm talking about how I never leave Delta. I stick with Delta through the
Yes.
good and the bad, motherfucker.
Yes,
You say I
yes.
find a better flight, I take it.
You're a
We know,
fucking
motherfucker.
lunatic, by the way.
We know, motherfucker.
Don't you even
Because I'm a
fucking
Knicks
dare.
fan through the
Don't
thick and the
you
thin,
even
motherfucker.
fucking dare.
As you prance from team to team.
Don't you fucking dare, you piece of shit. These hollow talking points. You know I only support Giannis and I support the Knicks, okay? You know that.
Well, then maybe
I'm
support this
country
talking
first.
point. Damian Lillard to the Knicks. We're not giving up RJ or Julius.
there it is.
I'm hearing arguments right
there
now.
it is.
I'm hearing arguments right now that the Lakers might get him for Kuzma and 3 firsts, which I'm like, go fuck yourself. The other one I hear is the Warriors. That makes no sense, Steph and Dame together.
Yeah, it's just going to be one of those, like, we will shoot 1 million points. Good luck guarding us.
But they did. Obviously, I'm not comparing Dame to D'Angelo Russell, but it's going to be that type of defense. Dame is obviously way better.
The
than
offense is so much better. It's not even worth comparing. The defense is right, but the offense will just be so much crazier. I mean, what would that be? Dame, Steph, Clay, Draymond, and who's your?
They're probably going to have to give up Wiseman if they do that.
So who's your fifth player on that? I don't know. But yeah, you would pick that. That defense would be horrendous, but you have 3 of the best shooters of all time
I hear that.
on one roster.
Man,
But
who do you take, that team or the Nets?
the Nets probably.
Me too. That's the problem. It's like, I love the idea. I think they're better off with like a Bradley Beal type. As much as I love Dame, I think Beal makes kind of more sense for them. But
I guess if I had to pick between those two guys, because of size alone, I guess, because you're still a defensive liability, but you're not as big a defensive liability as a 6-foot guy.
and if Clay is healthy, he's a great defender, as is Draymond. So they kind of. Problem is, I mean, people forget how great a defender Durant was on those teams. So it's like they had fucking Livingston and Iguodala. They're missing a lot
Deep,
of that.
yeah, for sure. A deep bench of savvy vets.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really.
Well, look here. Let me just fucking talk about this finals game because I don't want to hear. I don't want these ridiculous Chris Paul's getting a ring hypotheticals. I don't want to talk about the
It's
Warriors.
not
I don't
fucking
want to
over
hear
yet, asshole.
these ridiculous. These
It's game 6.
Putting that energy into the world.
If this goes
like the
7,
fucking piece
if
of
this
dog
goes 7,
shit you are.
You're gonna be trembling in your fucking shoes.
Oh, listen to you fucking. That's the fucking the rot, the spiritual rot that you are fucking showing right now. What the ugliness that you're allowing into the fucking world. Honestly, Sam, it's despicable, and you should be fucking ashamed of yourself.
I will say this too. This is such a big game for both these teams because this might be their only trip to the finals. When you look at how fucking stacked the league will be next year, I mean the Nets. I don't know anyone's beating the Nets next year. And then the West. Look, if the Lakers make a move, if the fucking Nuggets are healthy, if the Clippers are healthy, like there's so many question marks. So
I will say this though, there's a couple arguments to be made for that, and then I still want to go back and talk about the final minutes. But in terms of the futures for both of these teams, certainly you can never take getting back to the finals for granted, right? Like that just, unless you're fucking LeBron James, you're not gonna fucking. You can't go over and
even
over
how
again.
many, and even LeBron, how many has he lost?
Even LeBron, he's had a couple. And how many? You think about that Magic team that he loses to, that it was going to be him versus Kobe. You think about other opportunities that they could have had.
Been badass. Instead, we got Kobe's nuts in fucking Dwight Howard's mouth,
which is pretty funny as well. But in terms of both of these teams, I think there are some interesting arguments because the Suns, you could make the argument, are still an ascendant team. That it's like. What are you laughing at?
Did you see that meme of Kobe going around? I think it's an old meme, but it just makes me laugh. It's of Shaq pulling his shorts all the way up to his ass crack, and the meme just says Kobe was the most intense, most focused player of all time, and he had to deal with this every day. Yeah. Have you seen that meme?
I have. That is a hysterical combination. I mean, that is why those guys just. It fell apart. It should never have, but it's like they are such mismatched personalities.
And also not only that, but like when you're with someone serious and you're wired like Shaq, you can't help but poke them. But
want to fuck with them for sure. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, like, look, I do it. I was on a flight with my girlfriend yesterday, and she's just like looking tired, and I'm immediately just doing like fucking annoying shit because I'm like, because there's that. Shaq does have that comic need for attention.
Yeah, we know what you do at Delta Comfort Plus. You have your dick hard.
Yeah,
we've covered that. We've covered that. We've covered how you behave. I forgot what that bit was. That you jack off publicly. I forget.
What?
We do too many. Didn't we do like a bit about how your dick is hard in Delta or something? It's hard to keep.
Out of context, it feels pretty rough. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about.
I think in context, I think I was just accusing you of being a sexual predator.
That's right. I feel like you've done a lot of that. I feel like there's a lot of accusations of child pornography, sexual predator. I'm just kind of like, I don't like, these bits aren't as funny to me as they are to you.
CP3. Child pornography 3. Anyway, the point I wanted to make about the future is like you can make the argument with the Suns that they are way ahead of schedule and that this team can really build off of almost nothing else but these players getting better.
Yes and
your core.
Dude. Chris Paul, though.
You can replace Chris Paul. You can replace Chris Paul.
I know you've
Devin
got
Booker.
You've
got Devin Booker getting better.
Aiden Bridges and Booker is an incredible young core.
If they had fucking drafted Tyrese Halliburton instead of that guy, the center from Maryland, that's real scary. That guy on this team is very scary.
That's a good point.
But anyway, then with the Bucks, the argument you could make is like, yes, I
can think of a lot of teams that should have drafted Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh yeah. Believe me.
We love you, Tyrese.
We love you, baby. Come to New York. We don't know why you wanted to go to Sacramento. But anyway, the argument I think you could make with the Bucks is that yes, things broke their way, but in so doing, it's like you still can't, like, you just level up when you go to the finals and you have to perform on these stages. And I think you've seen that. I think you've seen Giannis has hit a different level. Chris Middleton, the same thing. He's had some stinkers, but he's fucking come back when it really mattered. Drew Holiday.
Well, Holiday is like seems like a great third guy because if you have two guys like that, because he hasn't been consistent on the offensive end, but what he's done on defense this whole playoffs is the dude. You can't question Holiday's heart.
And you just have, and so I think the argument you can make with the Bucks is that, like, sure, are they ever going to have the talent that the other, like the Nets, or even if who knows what Philly does, or who knows who or whoever they have to contend with in the West, whatever. Maybe they will not have the top to bottom talent, but what was always going to be this team's advantage was being a cohesive team, was being a team that's been together. Has been together for so long. I'm just talking about like what separates them from like other contenders.
Let's be real. The reason the Nets aren't in the finals right now is durability.
Dude, I know, but what I'm saying is like, I guess Giannis is the kind of superstar that it's like he just doesn't get hurt, and Middleton the same way.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the argument you can make for their return is that like even though they don't have the fucking talent that these other teams do, they were always going to win on being a team that's cohesive, that's played together, that knows each other, that's been through it. And
lo-
this
and look-
experience will only take them to the next level and will make them an even tighter team and will make them be able to play against the next incarnations of super teams and teams with firepower, and like the Hawks is, the Sixers, fucking the Nets, obviously, and
The
then
Knicks,
whoever
when
gets
they come
bigger.
together
The
as
Knicks,
well.
baby.
But I mean, it's a good point. And guys who are kind of unsung heroes on this team, like you got to give guys like Brook Lopez props, man. That guy was an all-star back in the day. I mean, he's a dude that like can get more points than he's getting, but like he's kind of reinvented himself as a defensive player, a guy who can shoot the three. I mean, they have a lot of guys like that. Bobby Portis has been,
Connaughton, again, I've got to say,
has
that
been
motherfucker
great.
from three, the last 2 games have been out of his fucking mind.
And he plays his ass off on defense too.
Yeah. And when
Yeah.
the big Ragu comes back, I'm excited. And it's like, and I will only mention his name one time on this podcast, but it's like, and then you really start to thinking about the Bogdanovich on this team, and your dick gets next level hard, but it doesn't matter. They're about to be NBA champs. Positive thinking, the secret. I'm going to fucking make this happen. The MVP trophy, Finals MVP trophy, coming home to Athens, Greece. It's going to be gorgeous.
It's not
And
home. It's, not
it's
coming
coming home.
What does
It's
that even
coming
fucking
home.
mean?
The birthplace of the Olympics. Ever heard of the fucking Olympics, you fucking idiot? Where modern athleticism started. You could argue every trophy belongs in Athens. And Giannis is bringing it fucking home, okay? Except baseball, I guess. Who gives a fuck?
You've got
Or golf.
everything. You've got Greeks do have a pretty rich history of the arts, of the of sports. I mean, you do. I got to give it
Thank
to you.
you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You got
And
Stamos,
We got Stamos. We got fucking
Yanni.
We got Yanni and
You've got
Giannis.
Aristophanes.
That's true.
I'm going throughout history here.
You're a big Aristophanes head. And that game, and finally, what I do want to say about that game is the reason I wasn't even, I mean, I was nervous, obviously, because it felt like we were going to a collapse, but I had seen this before from this Bucks team where it's like they won on the way, on what makes them fucking special last night, where it's like, what's the defining play of the game? They have, their offenses looked like shit for a few possessions, and then you have a hot, like a star that's hot as shit on offense, cannot miss a shot in Devin Booker, and the defining play is a heads-up defensive play, is a strip, and then what is it? A bucket in transition, and that's what makes the Bucks great. It's defense in transition, and to even attempt that fucking alley-oop, which looked fucking risky, which in my mind, I'm like, I see them get the steal, and I'm like, perfect. It's dribble it out.
Yeah,
Dribble it out. You're a good free throw shooter, Drew. But to fucking attempt that, that's the hard dick shit. That's the hard dick shit champions are made of. That, and then it goes from, in one instant, we're up one with Devin Booker with the ball in his hands, and then by the time you fucking blink, it's a 4-point game because Giannis fucking does the alley-oop. It's a 3-point game, gets fouled, then gets the fucking rebound. Are you kidding me? It was humongous, dude. Humongous. Or I guess it was 5 points.
Their backs are against the wall. They're in Milwaukee. Like, this is going to be a tough one for the Suns to take. I mean, I heard Brandon Jennings 2 games ago say Bucks in 6. A lot of people were saying, like...
Well, the Brandon Jennings thing, do you know where that's from originally?
What?
It's when they were playing the Heat in the first round when it was the second year the Heat were, I think it was the second year, either one of the Heat's championship years, and the Heat were unbelievable that year. And they asked Brandon Jennings what you think, and he's like they're a good team, but Bucks in 6. And it was like,
I love it.
The Brandon Jennings, I think they were the 8th seed, and they're like Bucks in 6 versus the fucking LeBron, D-Wade, Bosh Heat with like after they had lost to Dallas when LeBron was like Terminator LeBron. It was so
That
hysterical.
LeBron. might be the best LeBron. Dude, Brandon Jennings,
That 40-point game as a fucking rookie was hysterical.
he had a 50-something point.
Or was it
game.
50? I don't remember. Yeah, he was out
You
of
know,
his mind.
Brandon Jennings looked like Iverson as a rookie. Like, I was like, this dude is that nasty. Like, he's got the quick release. He's kind of fearless. His handles are absurd. Like, I thought that dude was going to be the next AI. He looked like the steal. He was like a late pick, too. He was like 11th or 13th or something.
Yeah,
And
that
everyone's like,
that one game he never fucking he never got better than. And you know what I think he should have done? If I were
Cushy
Brandon
Dreams?
Jennings, I would have smoked Cushy Dreams to stay in the league. because a lot of people don't know this, but every All NBA player, and we have this on good authority, every All NBA player buys high quality CBD shipped right to their door from our friends over at cushydreams.com. You better believe. What's the difference in Drew Holiday's game? Why did he have such a great game? Fucking 5. That motherfucker was gone off the Cushy Dreams pre-rolls. I don't know if you felt, folks, if you at home are listening, if you're familiar with our good friends at cushydreams.com, they have the highest quality CBD that you'll ever get your fucking hands on. All right, and this is smokable CBD. This ain't gummies or vapes like a little dick bitch would use. No, this is fucking smokable flower like a hard dick savage or a tight pussy savage. Whatever genitals you have, a wet ass pussy and a hard ass dick. If you have those, you need to be smoking cushydreams.com.
I feel like it's got to be wet if we're going hard for men.
I said wet. I switched it up on the second one as hard because I didn't say big because I think tight. The equivalent would be big in a little flip of the genders. Anyway, we're talking wet pussies. We're talking hard ass dicks. We're talking cushydreams.com. Okay, and what you're going to want to do. Because, by the way, they got all different types of styles and flavors and fucking strains of that shit. You want to chill out, you want to relax, you want to calm down, all right? You want to be able to shoot the ball a little better, maybe see the bucket, see the iron, make it nice and big for you. You're going to want to smoke Dream, Peace, Relax, some of the fucking indica-heavy blends that are going to get you right. That's the kind of shit I'm on. I love to smoke a little fucking Cushy Dreams.
Those are my favorite flavors, too. Hustle is not for me, but
you know
I can
what?
see it being good for people.
Every once in a while, I start my day with a little hustle.
Do you?
All right? I've done that before. It's nice. A little coffee, a little CBD. You're feeling good. All right? And what I like about it, and we've covered this over and over again on this podcast, they got it in all different types of varieties. Because you got the little fucking whole gram joints. If you want to be social, you want to split it with a motherfucker. Or if you want your own, you want to smoke it, or you want to roll a little spliff, you want to roll your own shit, you can get the 3.5 gram tins, eighths of their fucking flour to use in any way you see fit. But what my favorite is, what Sam's favorite is, they got the little 0.5 gram joints, perfect size. It's almost like you're smoking a little fucking cigarette, but it's not as bad. It's not bad for you. It's good for you, in fact. It's like it's a vegetable. You might as well say. And you smoke that shit, enjoy yourself, fucking calm down, relax, forget about all your fucking troubles, all right? And the good news is you're probably thinking, well, this is going to be prohibitively expensive. A product that's taken out all the drugs from marijuana and just kind of chills you out, the science must be so expensive to do that, I can't afford it. Well, guess what, you fucking dunce? Yes, you can. Because with our promo code,
no need to insult the customers here.
It's you fucking scumbag. You sniveling little piece of dog dripping shit. You can go to go to cushydreams.com and use our promo code PODDON'T. That's PODDONT for 20% off your next order. Huh? How does that sound, you fucking doofus? Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? So go and fucking do it. What are you waiting for? Anyway, Sam, I just had to get that off my chest organically. Something I've been thinking about, how much I love Cushy Dreams.
Yeah. No, it's just crazy how it just comes out of you.
It just comes out of me sometimes, and I feel the need to let people know for no monetary reason at all whatsoever.
I think it's important that Team USA get their fucking shit together.
Well, they just beat Spain. So that's good.
And they got Keldon. It's crazy. They got Keldon Johnson and JaVale McGee.
They got Keldon and JaVale.
Did you see what Trae Young posted on Twitter?
Yes, he posted the Isaiah Thomas thing.
I had all the qualities that I should have been on.
I met the qualifications.
Yeah.
But I wasn't selected.
I love Trae for this team, but he just we have Dame. We need someone like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, you got to think with Bradley Beal gone. I know we were anti the baby nutted villain during the fucking playoffs, but I will say you got an up and coming like he took his popularity to the next level, right? He played so well. He wants to play for Team USA. Look, we're not saying that motherfucker's going to get a lot of time, but it's like
But they need defense right now.
I still think you got to put him on there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Zach,
no,
I would put him
agree.
there. No disrespect to Zach LaVine, but put him over there with Zach LaVine. I mean, I guess Zach LaVine's a bigger guy. I mean, he's much bigger.
I think it's about the fit.
But it's like,
I agree with you.
If Bradley Beal is gone, right? If Bradley Beal is gone, why don't you replace him with Trey Young?
I will
know what
say
I'm
this too. Trey Young, although the baby nut and villain is an arch nemesis of mine, that guy's unguardable. Like it really is like James Harden in his game, where it's like he's either going to hit that teardrop or lob an alley oop. So yeah, I don't get it. He's clearly he should be. there.
I guess you could argue with Dame there, and with
redundant.
Devin Booker about to be there too, and you have Kevin Durant, and it's like, yeah, you don't really need buckets, but
they need to. They need a Jimmy Butler type there, man.
I guess that's the theory of Keldon Johnson. Is that what he's supposed to do?
I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, that to me just fucking smacks of Pop being like, yeah, we're getting my guy on there.
Yeah.
Pop really, he's got a lot riding on. If Pop doesn't win this gold medal after the team went, like, what did he finish, 7th place? That's a tough look for him, man. I got to be honest.
You said this. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Pop gives a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck, but it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. No one's saying it looks good.
Looks real bad, in fact, I might say.
What?
I would say it looks bad. What do you think about JaVale McGee being on there?
Well, what's the argument? He's won the championship 3 times? Was it 2 with Golden State, 1 with LA?
I think the argument is glue guy. We don't really have a shot blocking center.
I like it.
I don't mind it. I would have liked to see the motherfucker with the fro with the Cavs, the younger guy.
Jared Allen,
that little anime fucking nerd.
I like him. I just think JaVale is like clearly got no ego about riding the bench if he has to, but also he's a guy who can go up and get alley oops.
You know what it probably is? Jared Allen. It's in Tokyo. They're probably scared he's gonna get too overwhelmed with all the anime he could watch and all the mangas he can read. He's gonna disappear in some fucking ramen shop and they'll never be able to find him. Although I don't even know if Japan's going to be open. That's the other thing. It really feels like they shouldn't have the Olympics. Tokyo's having a COVID spike, and every country is sending like 100 people to a place with a COVID spike to hang out for fucking a month, and then everyone's going to come back to their countries. Doesn't that feel like exactly how you do Pandemic 2.0? It's
I mean, yeah, I'm really hoping we don't have to fucking cancel our gigs again. I mean, it's a lot, man.
Oh, if we cancel our gigs, I'm done. I'm quitting stand-up comedy. It's over for me, dude. I'm literally going to just start the Raza Ghul training without even getting the promise.
And by the way, I'm looking at the stats. I didn't realize this. Keldon Johnson 7 for 9 from the field.
He was great against Spain last game. He really went off, but. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think this team will ultimately be fine.
It is crazy that we got Darius Garland on the team, but Trey Young can't fucking get on.
He's not on the team.
Darius Garland?
He's on the select team.
He played a minute and a half.
Yeah, because of he's just on the team until the guys in the finals join it.
Got it.
And if you're Trey Young, you're not going to be on the select team. You're better than that.
For sure. Yeah, man. I mean, I think we could be pretty good. Hopefully they fucking.
Well, the thing is, we were talking about, we were like, oh, we need like a fucking. You're like, put Marcus Smart on there, put someone gritty last episode, and it's like you look at that's exactly who Drew's going to be for this team because Drew's on this team, he's perfect.
Hopefully,
for
Keldon Johnson too.
Yeah. So they'll be fucking
right.
fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
I mean, I will be rooting against America. I'll be rooting against the imperialist, the disgusting imperialist empire.
Fuck you.
Okay?
Fucking piece of shit.
In solidarity with peoples all across the world that have been ravaged by the CIA and the clandestine operations of the fucking disgusting American crypto-fascist regime.
Fuck up.
Okay?
Shut the fuck up.
That's what I'll be doing, pal. All right? I will be rooting against USA at every turn. In solidarity with the victims of the Afghanistan and Iraq wars. To name a few. to name just a few. Don't even get me started on Vietnam.
Podcast is going in a dangerous direction, I think.
Anyway, the other stuff going on, we really need to fucking. It's fun. The shit is so condensed, but dude, the draft is coming the fuck up.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we're not in the lottery, but I mean, look, we got. By the way, Julius wasn't even offered Team USA.
Yeah, exactly. So what?
He's the most improved player in the league and one of the most feel-good guys in the locker room.
I don't know.
I'm glad he's not playing, but I'm just saying.
Oh, so it's you're glad he's not playing, but
I want to be invited to the wedding, even if I don't want to go to the wedding.
You want to send some fucking shitty Tupperware. You don't want to be there, though.
Exactly.
I got you. So the draft is 10 days away. It's on the 29th. Damn, I'm going to be in Greece. We're going to have to do our recap episode.
That's pretty damn cool. That I mean, like, it's cool that Detroit could get a franchise change in player because they've kind of sucked for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. And I've been watching the show Detroiters, and I have to say, it's made me a fan of Detroit.
Oh, God, I fucking love those guys.
That show is so fucking funny, dude.
I got to get into that show. I love it.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I've seen a few, and I loved it, but I never
They're
watched all the
so fucking good. No, you got to watch it. It's incredible.
I'm in. I watched the new season of I Think You Should Leave, and I love that guy.
So fucking funny. Yeah, Tim Robinson's fucking hilarious.
I love the one with the sloppy steaks.
The sloppy steaks is great. Dude, the action movie with Santa Claus in it.
Oh, my God. And when they did the sit-down interview, holy shit.
So good. I've seen every cock in the
world.
world.
Oh, that episode, too, the one where the professor keeps trying to eat his food.
Yeah.
That
great episode.
That killed me.
There's some real bangers there.
Oh, I love him. I think he's just great.
Yeah, he's so fucking funny. So yeah, because of the show Detroiters, we will be rooting for Detroit. I got to be honest, I have not been looking into the draft because I've been so sucked into the fucking finals and how good these playoffs are. I wonder if we'll have time to get our boy Was on here, bro.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We got to hit him up.
We got to do that.
Yeah, I don't even know who the fucking who the good prospects are.
Yeah, it's Cleveland's in such a predicament because there's so many. They have a third pick, and there's so many good guards in this draft.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if they are going to make a trade. Welcome to the I Wonder podcast, folks, where we talk about what shit we haven't even sort of looked up. Well, I know Cade is good. I know that motherfucker from Gonzaga.
Jalen Green. He's supposed to be good.
Cade Cunningham.
Jalen Green. We got Jalen Suggs. Evan
Suggs,
Mobley.
that's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't really know shit about it. I wonder if there's any Greek guys. That's what I really want to know. Yeah, let's see. Let's look at a fucking big board or some
Jonathan
bullshit.
Kuminga is supposed to be nice.
Cool name.
Yeah.
Kuminga.
Evan Mobley is
how about Jonathan Kuminga? And he busts inside no matter what.
I'm reading some Paul Gasol, Chris Bosh comps for Evan Mobley, who's supposed to be good.
Interesting.
7 feet at a USC.
Yeah, Cade seems fucking good, but I've barely watched any of it. He's just like a big guy.
Yeah, no, the comps I'm hearing about, he's getting some Luka comps, so.
That's wild.
I mean,
I don't think he's a good shooter, Cade, right?
Yeah, but these guys always get better.
I don't know. I don't know if they do, bro.
Except for Markel.
I think a lot of people don't get better.
Yeah, Cunningham is apparently not a great shooter, but he's got the size. He's got the strength, I think. His defense is, I think, better than Luka's.
It's interesting it's kind of cool that the Raptors are at 4. They deserve a little something. I wonder who they're going to get, though.
Dude, they just fucking won a ring, man.
Yeah, but they had to play in Tampa for a year. In the middle of COVID, away from their families an entire year.
Yeah, I wonder who they're going to get. Because I wonder if Kyle Lowry sticks around. Probably not.
Yeah, if Lowry leaves, you could think like if Suggs is still there, that's a nice little fucking... That's literally the only guy I know about. Suggs is the guys I sort of watched a little. And I know about Jalen Green from the fucking G League, but apparently he's a top 4 guy also. But yeah, folks, we're gonna try and get an actual expert on here on this fucking podcast.
We'll make it happen.
Oh shit, Franz Wagner. You got that motherfucker. Oh, you got Corey Kispert, the fucking white guy that shoots threes. Let's go. Who's in the fucking? Harry says, Hard Dick Harry weighs in. He says Franz is nice, but you're also biased because he went to your school, so he probably is dog shit. Hard Dick Harry. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Look, I want the Knicks to do something.
Why are we even speculating? Yeah, hopefully we move up. I would love that. Hopefully the Knicks make some cool draft night moves. There's some players who are going to be on the move, I'm sure. Let's look into that. And we got a great nucleus. I just want a good point guard on our team next year. I'm sick of not having a really good point guard.
Bro, I'm saying I'm just bought into let's fucking just go vets and just win. Just get into the fucking playoffs. I'm in for Kyle Lowry, dude. Fuck it.
How about Dame?
All right, man. You really need to chill out.
Fuck you, dude.
Dame's not happening.
You don't know that.
I got a good feeling.
Why?
Word on the street, bro.
Fuck your word in the street. That's my segment, motherfucker.
How does that feel?
It feels bad.
How does that feel to have it wielded against you?
It doesn't feel good to be working with a thief. I'll start a side basketball podcast with Carlos Mencia if I want to feel that way, motherfucker.
How does it feel to have word on the street wielded against you, pal?
You have to come up with your Stav's Corner or something like that. You can't.
I think I had something. Whispers. How about whispers from the avenue?
That's better. I like that. I respect that.
Whispers from the avenue.
Word on the
He's
street
not
says,
coming.
Word on the street says Julius Randle just needs another guy, and I think it could become pretty dangerous. And I think Randle could become that guy. I mean, Barrett could become
Dame
that guy.
Is his guy?
I think with a nucleus of Dame, RJ, and
you are
Randle,
so out of your mind.
Why?
There is no way that. First of all, Dame's not coming to the Knicks, and if he does, say goodbye to RJ or fucking.
There
Julius.
are ways around it, brother.
There are not ways around it, you lunatic. There's no way. You're giving up RJ if you're getting Dame. That's what it is. Or Julius, I guess, if they want him. I'm saying all I want the Knicks to just go free agent mode. Fuck it. I'm with you, Sam. Let's fuck it. I don't want to delay. I don't want to delay gratification. I want to eat all my candies right now. I'm not waiting for dessert. I'm starting with fucking dessert. Let's become the 5 seed. I don't give a fuck.
You're gonna feel rough later, but I like
where your head's at. I'm in it, brother. Let's fucking. I'm so on board with throw the bag at Norman Powell. I don't fucking care. I think he's perfect.
I want to throw the bag at Spencer Dinwiddie.
Give me Norm and Spencer Dinwiddie, and my dick is fully fluffed.
I think that's a dangerous team because now we're bringing Bullock, Derrick Rose off the bench. We pay Mitch Robinson. We take a fucking chance. Take a fucking chance.
Take a chance on love. Live a little bit.
Give a little bit.
Suck a little bit
of my dick tonight.
That's right. Absolutely correct. Suck a little bit of my dick tonight.
This is the best.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you 100%.
The most informative basketball podcast around.
All right, let's read a couple fucking reviews. What's today's fucking date?
It's the 19th.
All right. This is from Fertile Man 12. PDL, couple beautiful boys preaching hoops gospel. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Thank you, my friend. This is from Drizzy for 6. These boys want 1,000 reviews, so here they go. Thank you, Drizzy. Sam and Stav are knowledgeable basketball stands, even if they originally misled by becoming Knicks fans. It's hilarious when they bag on the Celtics, but we deserve it after this year. That's right. Fuck the Celtics. Fuck Boston. The only good part of Tom Brady winning again was you pieces of shit being sad. Next one, Liam Martin, 24. 5 out of 5. Kind of like those alt-right echo chambers on 4chan, except for Knicks fans. Not only, we really are Knicks. You are Knicks QAnon. You've said it 100 times, and it's true.
It's true.
Not only hilarious to listen to, but good basketball insight.
Our
100%.
time will come.
Yeah, a storm is coming.
The New York Post is like a fucking newspaper strictly for Knicks QAnon, where they're
100%.
like whispers from Dame, and you're like, whoa.
This is from Kobe, a.k.a. Jason Tatum's lover. Sexton and Dame Knicks backcourt? Just wanted to congratulate Sam on the new additions to the team. People say they're just rumors as of now, but I'm speaking the energy into the world. That's right, and it will happen.
I don't think Sexton and Dame makes a lot of sense because they're both trades, but hey, man, I think Sexton, if the price is low, is interesting, but if the price is high, it makes no sense. We've tackled that.
Yes.
And as for Dame, yeah, Dame is fucking special, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you, but not special enough to trade RJ or Julius even.
I love Dame, but he's older. RJ's going to I want RJ to be a lifer here. I love him.
Hey, Julius, would you trade Julius?
He's only 26, brother.
I'm just saying you're going to have to trade something. Love the pod, guys. Keep me entertained each week while I'm out landscaping, although customers probably see me laughing at seemingly nothing to myself. I just can't hold back. Keep up the good stuff, and don't forget, bleed green, no. Fuck the Celtics.
Fuck the Celtics.
Man, but thank you, Kobe, a.k.a. Jason Tatum's lover. We have Manny Tits. Read the review. This pod claps cheeks. Enough said. That's so right. These guys rock from Obi Gettin' Toppin'. Great name, Obi Gettin' Toppin'. The insane dynamic between these two will bring balance to your day. Sam, whose ideals are enough to convert even the most sane person to Knicks insanity. Stav is the hero that we need to derail the conversation enough to hear about all our favorite teams, but we'll pray at the Church of Madison Square Garden when we're not looking. That's right. Hearing this podcast adds inches to my manhood. That's the Pod Don't Lie guarantee. Thank you to everybody for rating us. We're at 982. Let's get to 1,000. What's 18 more, you fucking pieces of shit? Go review us. But look, next time we'll be talking, if God wills it, Giannis will be Finals MVP, or I will have killed myself. Those are our two options.
Damn.
But
what a world.
Honestly, by the time the Patriot comes up, we'll know who the fucking champion is. We'll either do an emergency one or we'll do the regular one on Friday, and it'll be after a 7-game series. So I'll either be the happiest man of all time, or I will have chopped my penis off and killed myself.
Damn.
Can't wait to see which one it is, folks.
Either way.
And I'm mailing my cock to Sam, by the way.
I'm going to get it stuffed, and with Giannis's 34, it's just on my wall. My friends are like, why is that penis on your wall? I'm like, it's my friend.
My friend died.
It's a weird memorial. I'm like, yeah, well, you know what? It's what he wanted. So,
that was his last wish.
It's got little antlers for fields of deer on it.
Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for listening. We will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.